Welcome to T equals 1 over F. In today's lesson, you'll be able to explain the difference between series and parallel circuits. We'll be learning the difference between series and parallel circuits, how current and voltage behave in each, how to calculate total resistance, real examples you'll meet in college and on-site. What is a series circuit? A series circuit is a circuit where components are connected end-to-end, forming one single path for current to flow. This means one component fails or is removed, the whole circuit stops working. You'll often see series circuits in simple training boards, exam questions, and basic control circuits rather than final installations. In this picture, you can see the difference between a parallel circuit and a series circuit. To calculate total resistance in series, we use R total equals R1 plus R2 plus R3. Once we know the total resistance, we can then use Ohm's law. Voltage equals current times resistance. V equals I times R. In the image above, we have a simple series calculation. Let's run through it. If a 2 amp is passing through each of the resistors in a series circuit, the voltage at the terminals of the supply is calculated as followed. R1 equals 2, R2 equals 3 ohms, R3 equals 5 ohms. So we already know resistance total is R1 plus R2 plus R3. So we replace them values with the series in line. So 2 plus 3 plus 5 equals 10. So that will be 10 ohms. Then to calculate the voltage across the supply terminals, we use Ohm's law. V equals I times R. So 2 amps times 10 ohms equals 20 volts. Parallel circuit. A parallel circuit is where components are connected on separate branches. This means each branch has its own path for current. If one component fails, the rest of the circuit will still work. Parallel circuits are used in almost all real electrical installations, including lighting and socket circuits. To calculate total resistance in a parallel circuit, we use 1 over R total equals 1 over R plus 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. This is where your calculator is most important. Get familiar with the x to the power of -1 button. This is a time saver in exam conditions. You'll be using this method a lot in level 3 calculations. Now this is the same question earlier in the series calculation. Now we've put it into the parallel. This is how you would work it out. Most importantly, write down your equation you're working out. So we would do the calculator route to save time. So we would do 2x to the -1 plus 3x to the -1 plus 5x to the -1 equals calculation we get then. We would x to the -1 again to give us the final answer, which would be 0.967 ohms. Now to calculate voltage, remember our first Ohm's law lesson, we used the VIR triangle. If you've got any questions, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching.